Whether we like it or not, it is happening. You remember the Rigathi Gachagua who never knew even how to dress properly? Those baggy suits. Yeah, that Rigathi Gachagua who was clueless. Right now, he has started attacking. And his first area of attack has been the Maasai land.
Tumekuwa Kakamega wanasema? Je, Narok mnasemaje?
He's been there twice, just the last month. He's out to try and flip an entire voting block. A voting block that has been Raila Odinga's for the longest time. And he's doing all this right under Raila's nose. And outright calling the president a land grabber, a land thief, Arab mashamba in broad daylight.
Unajua nyinyi watu ya Narok? Mimi naheshimu nyinyi. Kumbe mlikuwa mnajua hii Kasongo. Kumbe mlijua ni mwizi wa mashamba. Mimi sikuwa namjua.
Rigathi Gachagua is no longer playing defense. He's out on attack. And his attack is fast, smart, and straight. And the first area of attack has been the Maasai land. So we must ask ourselves, what is the plan? Why is he doing it now? And we must ask ourselves, why are the Maasais even listening to him? The tribalist, if you ask Ruto, the man with no plan, the man who doesn't know how to dress properly. Why are people even beginning to pay attention?
Heshmiwa, are you a kingmaker or a king in waiting?
Well, I don't know. We leave that to God. Kings are made by God. So that one I cannot say. A kingmaker I can be because that is a decision that I can make. Yeah. Whether I'll be a kingmaker or king, we leave it to the Almighty God. God is gracious.
You see, ever since the impeachment, ever since they called Gachagua tribal, Rigathi Gachagua has been trying to look for a national leader appeal. We saw him also go to the coast, akaita watu makuzo. He has gone to the Meru, he's called them our brothers. And right now, he's going to the Maasai people and he's called them Mashemeji. Gachagua is looking to be a national leader. And believe it or not, it is becoming easier than we thought. Because all that Rigathi Gachagua has to do is to point out Ruto's failures.
Nilikuwa nafikiria ameokoka. Kumbe alikuwa ni fisi amevaa ngozi ya nini?
You see, politics is about interest. What is it that you guys want? The Maasais, for the longest time, they've been marginalized. And they have been crying for land reforms. All the Maasais want is land. They want their land disputes to come to an end. And clearly, from what we saw happen in Angata Barkoi, Ruto is not the guy to solve their problems, because instead of trying to solve their problem, he brought violence.
Ndivyo hali imekuwa Angata Barikoi Jumatatu. Maandamano yaliyoanza asubuhi na wakazi wa eneo hili la Transmara Kusini ikigeuka kuwa uwanja wa vita. Watu 5 wakipigwa risasi na maafisa wa polisi wakati wa vurumai hiyo.
Protesters were shot.
Where? Why are you killing people? Why are you killing people?
Elders were crying like small children.
Hatukuja Angata tunyanyaswe. Wale watu wameuawa, ng'ombe ameibiwa hapa.
And then the president comes and promises land reforms after people are buried.
Tumekuwa na matatizo ya mashamba hapa Narok, lakini mimi nataka niwahakikishie hiyo matatizo yote tutatatua. Hata ile ya Angata ilikuwa na kisirani juzi. Nimeita wazee wa Kalenjin, nimeita wazee wa Masai, tumekubaliana vile kazi hiyo tutatatua na tunataka amani kuwe pale.
To the Maasais, that is not leadership, that is betrayal.
Mimi naona hatari hapa Narok. Si ndio? Naona hatari hapa Narok.
And Gachagua knows how to point that out. He knows how to add salt to injury. He knows how to make you remember how bad this government has done you guys.
Huyu Kasongo asipofukuzwa ataiba mashamba yenu yote. Kweli ama uongo?
So that is the gap that Gachagua saw. He identified the problem and the needs of the Maasai people, and he's walking through that door. And he's not there as a Kikuyu leader. He's there introducing himself as Shemeji, which is a Swahili word for in-law.
Mashemeji hai! Mashemeji wapendane wasipendane. Mashemeji watembee pamoja wasitembee.
He's even encouraging the Maasais and the Kikuyu to intermarry. He's telling the Maasais, guys, come take our daughters and bring us cows.
Tuone, mutaoa wasichana wangu, mutaleta ng'ombe, muko na ng'ombe za kuletea mimi. Wangapi wanasema tuoe wasichana wa Kikuyu? Harambee!
He's reminding the Maasais that Kikuyus and the Maasais have never had problems, that they have had a long-lasting relationship for years.
Mimi nimekuja hapa, nimetumwa na watu ya Mlima Kenya kutafuta urafiki na mashemeji yetu wa Maa. Mumekubali watu ya Maa tukae pamoja? Watu ya Maa mumekubali?
And he keeps on reminding them that their land problem, Kasongo has not been able to solve it, but he'll surely find a way to defend their land from the land thief.
Pale holding ground, pahali ilikuwa ya kuweka ng'ombe ya Masai, eka 1,100 Kasongo amechukua. Ni mwizi si mwizi?
This isn't a campaign, this is a strategic cultural realignment. So as Ruto continues to talk about the economy.
I have worked on the economy, and I am very proud of what we have achieved in stabilizing the economy.
And Raila continues preaching peace from the president's palace.
You witnessed a lot of bloodshed in the country recently. Children, people who went out to demonstrate, some of them died.
Rigathi Gachagua is on the ground whispering a revolution.
Wewe Kasongo tunakuambia, hiyo title deed ya Mau Forest ulete hapa wa Masai waione.
And for Gachagua, this is more than just the Maasai land. This is about inheriting Raila's voting bloc. Because you know the Maasais have voted for Raila for a long time. Because you know they've believed in his narrative to try and tackle marginalization, to try and solve their land issues.
Naomba kwa jukwaa tusalia watulivu na wale hawana viti tuketi, maana viti viko vya kutosha. Kama itarengaza kijangaya na chirangara geri sarasa na ishoyo ungano cha Azimio Mheshimiwa Junet Mohamed. Haya Narok oye. Wangapi wamefurahi kuona baba hapa?
Because let's be honest, Raila Odinga is no longer the voice for the oppressed. Because when he's out there in Brussels shaking hands, Gachagua is on the ground shaking the hearts of the people.
Mimi ningeomba watu ya Narok, ndio turudisha mashamba yenu. Nataka munipatie wanaume kamili kama mimi. Mutanipatia? Mutanipatia?
And by siding with the marginalized groups, talking about injustices, and naming Ruto as the problem.
Makosa ya Kasongo ni mingi. Nisome yote. Nisome nisisome.
Gachagua is slowly, but in a very smart way, positioning himself to be the people's preferred candidate.
We have said among ourselves, 5 or 6 of us, at the right time, we'll sit down and consider our various strengths, our various strategies, and see who among us can carry the flag to face William Ruto. If my colleagues and the formula we shall apply find me suitable, I'll be more than happy to face William Ruto and become president and restore the dignity of the Kenyan people.
If you do not believe me, look at the evidence. He's repeatedly visited Narok and Kajiado County in the last 1 month. In his speeches, he will not skip the part of injustices, and to be specific, land injustices.
Shamba ya sheep and goats Kasongo amechukua. Si ndio? Shamba ya FTC Kasongo amefanya nini?
He says the truths that nobody else is willing to say. He calls the president the land thief.
Kumbe mlijua ni mwizi wa mashamba. Mimi sikuwa namjua.
Broad daylight, and his team is building alliances with the Maasai elders on ground.
Mtu ya kufukuzwa hiyo imekubali. Sasa yule atachukua na vile serikali itapangwa. I want us to go together. Tukishikana na Wamaa.
He's telling them, when you guys were fighting for your land, Ruto sent the police, but I'm here to listen to you, and we are gonna form the next government together.
Sasa mimi nataka tukubaliane, munitafutia mjumbe hapa ambaye tutaungana, mwanaume kamili ambaye hawezi ogopa kasongo, ambaye ni mwanaume, ndio tusaidiane kurudisha mashamba ya Masai.
So as Ruto stays silent about the Masai issue, Gachagua's voice continues getting louder. And the more Raila stays away, the closer Gachagua gets into stepping into his shoes. So now the question is Gachagua just making noise? Or is he building the next revolution? One shemeji, one brother, one cousin, one Gen Z at a time? Tell us in the comments below and subscribe.